time where I feel stressed and overwhelmed. And I don't know how to manage it. But I'm here to tell you how you can make your holiday season stress-free. The reason for the season, the reason for the...
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop.
Merry Christmas.
Just in case you forgot, you have a heart, you have a mind, you matter lots. Just in case you forgot, value heart, value mind, take it one day at a time, you matter lots.
Happy December, y'all. I am so freaking excited for the holidays coming up. This is the freaking best month, isn't it? Well, for some of you guys, you might be like, no, it's not. This month is a time where I feel stressed and overwhelmed. And I don't know how to manage it. So December is a month that is full of joy. It's common, right? We've heard of it before. Christmas, the holiday season. Thanksgiving is now over and we're headed into Christmas season. This time may be a little overwhelming for some of us and we may feel a little scattered trying to make sure everything goes just as smoothly as we want it to. But I'm here to tell you how you can make your holiday season stress-free. All right, I'm gonna give you a couple ways on how I have learned to make my holiday season much less stressful than it previously was. That's possible? Is that really possible, Charisma? Yes, it's possible. There are several different ways that you can make your holiday season less stressful. Starting with just one of planning ahead and being prepared. Some people want to plan ahead by just writing down or creating their plans and going with it. But a better way you can plan ahead is, for example, you want to go shopping. Great, well, when you're going shopping, the least stressful way to do it is by planning ahead and going when the lines aren't very long, there's not hundreds of people fighting for the same exact gift, and it's just a less stressful shopping experience. So how can you do this? You can plan ahead and prepare by going on a time in your mall or in your shopping center, according to where you live, that is a little less busy. So a suggestion to you would be to check out your mall hours, check out the shopping hours, and even view or ask around and find out what time would be best for you to go to that specific place so that you're not there, you're not waiting in line, you're not feeling overwhelmed because, wow, I'm here, I'm waiting in line, but I could be here. So a way to plan ahead and prepare is by writing down the details, looking at hours, and actually staying committed with all of those things so that when you do go, when you do show up, you're there and it's done. You don't have to wait. Also, when you are going shopping, make sure to have a budget in mind. This is something that I've been learning. So, when you get there, plan your budget. What are you expecting to buy? How much money do you have? Will this exceed your budget? Will it reach it? Are you going to be able to afford what you're going to get when you go Christmas shopping? Or are you just gonna show up at the mall or at the store and you're waiting in line and then you get through the line after waiting 45 minutes and you couldn't even afford it because you still have to get your uncle a gift as well? Make sure you plan and prepare ahead of time as well as budget. This is so important when it comes to the holiday season because it is a lot on our finances, and just being prepared ahead of time will decrease a lot of stress and overwhelming feelings. The next tip you need to remind yourself is to not always expect perfection. When it comes to the holidays, we have this movie and this image inside of our head that we create or we visualize according to what we've heard, what we've seen, what we've watched even in our own movies. And we want that. We want and aspire for perfection. And then when it doesn't happen, because guess what? It's not gonna happen. Then you feel sad. But instead of feeling sad, you can be glad by allowing yourself to accept the fact that perfection will never happen. No matter the time of the year it is, you will never receive perfect times, lives, people, expectations. It's never gonna be met. So allow yourself to have that in the back of your mind. I won't meet perfection, but I can control the things such as my feelings, my thoughts, the actions I take, my behaviors, the people I hang out with, and those are things you can control. You can't control perfection, but allow yourself to go with the flow because plans will change, and be able to adjust to that, as well as being able to find gratitude in those moments that you feel upset or drained or even concerned because of the changed plans. Be able to find gratitude in that and embrace that because you're learning so much, you're growing so much, and having that thought that perfection is not a thing in your head will allow you to go with the flow of life and really feel gratitude and grateful, as well as fortunate for the position you're in, rather than being upset and stressed and overwhelmed because you're not where you thought you'd be. Plan for it, but don't expect perfection because it's never going to be perfect. Things will change. And all you can do is smile and change with it, flow with it, go into life. Do not let this take your season down. Don't go and hide in your room and feel all upset and down on yourself because something didn't go perfect. Because guess what? It never will. Next, always remember what the season is really about. You know, the cheesy little, the reason for the season. Ooh, that's like a little jingle. The reason for the season, the reason for the season. We all have different reasons for the seasons. For some of us, it may be religious or celebrating Jesus' birth. For others of us, it may be a great time to relax after a long year and prepare for the year ahead of us, as well as spend time with our family and friends and our loved ones. Don't get so caught up in the gifts and the lights and the Christmas trees and the decorations and the shopping and dinners and events and such. Instead, focus on the true reason of the season. What is it that you have now that you don't always have? You don't always have the time to spend with your family and your friends. This is the time to do so. You don't always have time off work. This is your time to enjoy and embrace that time. You might not always have extra cookies, or you might not always have the decorations and such. Like I said, that's not the reason behind it, but embrace those, feel grateful for those, and truly focus on that. Focus on what you have around you and not on what you don't have around you. Focus on the time you have with your loved ones. It's what's most important. It truly is, because you don't always have that time. A lot of us are busy, and this is the time of year where we can truly enjoy those moments. So sit down and be grateful. Feel fortunate for those little moments you do have. And instead of worrying about traffic because all the snowbirds are coming in town, down here in Florida, or the attitude someone in line's giving you, or you can't afford the gift you really want to give your girl. Whatever it is you're worrying about, drop that. Release that. Write it down on paper. That's what I typically do. Write it down on paper, release your emotions, let it out, and burn it or rip it. Throw it in the pool. Do what you need to do. I burn it. Just focus on what the true reason of this season is, and don't get caught up in what should have happened, what could have happened, or what if. Just don't get caught in the fact that the attitude behind that certain person, or the traffic that you have to wait in, or the fact you don't have enough money. Don't let that take over your season. There's so much more reasoning behind this, and it's up to you to find that reason, to have that reason, and to celebrate that reason. I remember I would truly fear holidays because I wasn't sure what type of argument or conflict it would bring. But allowing myself to realize the decision and the choice is within me, and that I can choose who I hang out with, who I interact with, who I spend my quality time with, and how I talk to them, approach them, or listen to them, that's on me. Just like it's on you with your time. And hey, yes, family is important, and it's thick, it's real, it's the reason you're here. But it's not as important as your mental health and your peace of mind and your happiness. So choose what's right for you and don't feel bad about it. And this one brings us to our last one. Like I said, take care of yourself. You are the one that's most important for you. Okay? But understand the fact that if you don't take care of you, how the heck are you going to take care of anybody else? Okay? If you can't make sure you're mentally there, you're physically there, you feel better than okay, then how do you expect to help others? How do you expect to treat others and show up at their events and bring joy to them? Make sure you're bringing joy to yourself. Ask yourself how you're feeling. Allow yourself to become aware of your thoughts, your feelings, your behaviors that are turning into actions, and that's turning into your season. How is it you're feeling? And if it's great, let's improve even better. And if it's not so great, what can we do to break those bad thoughts, habits, and maybe surroundings out of our lives? Focus on you for this season. Yes, it's about giving back and it's about giving to others and spending time with others, but make sure you're okay first. During the holiday season, there are a lot of things to take care of, but the most important one is yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anything else. And understand that you need to support yourself along the way. Quit being your own worst critic. It's common. I've heard of it myself. I'm not on time for this, or I don't have enough money for this, and blah, blah, blah. Drain those thoughts from your head. X amount, cancel them, throw them away, burn them. Do what you need to do to take care of you, to support you, and to be your cheerleader along the way. Because if you cheer for you, you'll be leading this crowd out of here. Okay? It's truly impossible to please everybody. Make sure you check in with yourself. What is it that you need? Do you need to stretch, go on a walk, get a therapist? Do you need to write a journal? Do you need just a nice meal with a friend? What is it that you need? Because we all want to be treated during the season, but make sure you treat yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself. Because if you don't, you're going to be freaking regretting that just days before the biggest event, or right when you are about to burn out. Take this time. It's not selfish. It's selfless, so that you can add to others. Add value to your life so you can multiply it to others' lives. Focus on you. Be good to yourself. And don't allow others' attitudes, time changes, events, problems affect you. Because you've got you, and that's what's most important. Everyone has their own problems, but you got to worry about yours. This is the holiday season, and it's time to enjoy it. Do not let other outside problems tear you down. Okay? You are not alone. That's the most important thing to remember. Although you need to focus on yourself and make sure you're okay so that you can add to others' lives and to their season, remember that you are not alone. This season is a common time to feel overwhelmed. It is so common to feel stressed. Look it up. Ask your friends. A lot of people are worried. They're not sure if they're going to be able to get the finances on time, or make all the events, or get the cute outfit they want for that Christmas party. Use these tips that I just talked about in this video to increase your season, to make it the best season you've had, and to create the future holidays to be as great as possible. There's so much to be grateful for. So the biggest tip I can add, and I didn't really even say it as a specific tip, but I said it along the way throughout each tip, is to find gratitude in each moment. Yes, when you're planning ahead of time. Yes, when things change. Yes, when it's not always perfect, but you have to go with the flow of life, or when you're not able to see one of your family members due to a fact of the previous incident that happened before. Find gratitude. Every single day you can be grateful. There's so much to be grateful for. The fact you're watching this right now on your computer, your iPad, your phone, whatever it is you're watching, I appreciate you. And I'm grateful for you. And I'm grateful you've taken your time to do this. For not just yourself, but for others around you. Because you, like I said, you're going to be working on yourself, but others around you will notice. You're going to be bringing so many smiles to the season. And it is so appreciated. And like I said previously, it is easier said than done, but take it one step at a time, one day at a time. Find gratitude in those moments and come back to this video when necessary. Bookmark it, save it, put a thumbs up, and subscribe to me because I have wonderful tips to give you guys along the way that I'm learning as well. And I want to share with you all because they've helped me and they've helped the people around me. And I'm knowing for a dang fact that they will help you. They will change not just your season, but your future seasons in your life. This is life-changing tips. Use these, embed these, ingrain them, embrace them, make them a habit. This is your season. This is our season. Let's take one step forward to making it better, to making it less stressful, less overwhelming. This is gonna be great. It's the holidays. I know I'll be remembering and working on the most of what is the true reason for the season. Do you guys hear that? I don't know if you hear it, but actually right now in my bathroom we're doing some construction. So some people might look at this as, ooh, that's loud and obnoxious. And I'm like, hey, that's cool. They're getting my bathroom done. Thanks for watching my video, y'all. I have a lot to work on as well, and I'm sure you do too. I'm gonna be working on the reason for the season and to really dive deep into that so I can remember what we're truly here for. I'd love to hear what you're learning and working on more. What is important to you? What is it that's bringing you down that you need to work on? Which of these tips that I gave will you be using? I'd love to hear and read it in the comments below. So drop a comment, give me a thumbs up. I'd also love if you subscribed and followed for my upcoming videos because I'll be sharing a lot more and they're so much fun. All right, y'all, I love you guys so much.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop.
Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a